Welcome back, dear listeners, to the Carolina Haints Podcast, brought to you by Wreak Havoc Productions and A Darker World. I'm your host, Dan Sellers. I'd like to invite you to come back with me to the spooky side of the Carolinas, as the Carolina Haints Podcast returns for its second season. This is a show about ghost stories, folklore legends, and unexplained mysteries. In the first season, we brought you episodes about classic tales such as the hitchhiking ghost of Lydia in Jamestown and the flaming ship of the Ocracoke. In this new season, we plan to bring you 13 more episodes of some classic stories and some new tales that you may not be familiar with. We're also planning to expand the scope of our show to cover the dark history of the Carolinas. These new dark history episodes won't necessarily focus on ghost or mysterious legends, but will focus on those events and moments in our past that we perhaps just as soon forget. These events still haunt us and serves as a constant reminder of how easy it is to lose our way. It's important, maybe now more than ever, to listen to those echoes from the past and remember their lessons. As a philosopher once said, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. In this new season, we'll explore some lighthearted stories too, such as the Boojum and Bigfoot. But we'll also tell some classic tales, such as Peter Dromgoole and the Mako Light. We'll talk about haunted roads and even some witch trials. And while this show primarily explores stories in North Carolina, we'll reach out a bit and look at some tales from South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Season 2 of the Carolina Haints Podcast will premiere on Friday, September 21st, and subsequent episodes will be released every other Friday until the season concludes in 2019. There's a few people I need to acknowledge. First, there's our researcher and writer, Jeff Cochran. He's still on board and has written some amazing stories that I cannot wait to share with you. Jeff's a very talented writer with his own unique voice, and you can get his book Sympathy for the Devil on Amazon Books and find everything that he's up to at adarkerworld.com. Secondly, if you like the theme entitled Dream by composer Judson Hurd, then do yourself a favor and get the whole track on iTunes. And to find more music from this incredibly talented artist, go to his website, judsonhurd.com. That's JUDSONHURD.com. And finally, I will serve not only as the host, but the producer. You can find all of our ongoing projects, including the Wreak Havoc Film Buffs podcast and the Wreak Havoc Horror Film Festival, at our website, wreakhavocproductions.com. You can also contribute to our endeavors at patreon.com/wreakhavoc. And in case you've forgotten, we're filmmakers first and foremost, with multiple projects in various stages of development and production. If you're interested in potential producing partnerships, feel free to email me at wreakhavocproductions@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you with feedback, comments, or questions about this show or any of our other projects. You can find every episode of the Carolina Haints Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. Please subscribe and leave us a review. Seriously, guys, every single one helps tremendously. And then tell your friends. Everybody knows someone that just loves a good ghost story or a dark mystery. Well, this show may be perfect for them. Help us out by spreading the word on your social media platforms or just by plain old word of mouth. We'll be back in 2 weeks with the first episode of Season 2 of the Carolina Haints Podcast. Tune in then to hear more about the things that go bump in the night.